one of the things that people have to learn about China is this is not a country where people just come up with new ideas and just implement them. That in China, planning is glacial. There are a series of 5-year plans, and at each step there are millions of hours that are put into harmonizing all of these different pieces. So you have existing areas, you have poverty alleviation, you have the economy, you have self-defense, trade policy, international diplomacy, and these all have to be harmonized. It cannot be separate bits that are out there. So what happens with these 5-year plans is that there are goals set based on realistic assessment of where China is. And today, China is facing a situation internationally which is difficult, to say the least. China has been responding to a power that has said openly that they intend to contain China, that they want to interrupt China's rise, that it's not in the best interest of U.S. hegemony. But there is some bright spots there. Overall trade in terms of China has gone up dramatically. So you have a situation where that is being handled. There are still needs. China is the most efficient producer in terms of manufacturing, especially things that involve economies of scale. They also continue to do the Belt and Road Initiative, which is opening up new markets, creating economic opportunities, especially in the global south. So that's one part. The second part is the domestic. When you have a country the size of China, you just don't walk in with some idea and say, hey, let's do this. It has to be a situation where everything is extremely well thought out, tailored, and then getting back to this harmonized. So what are we talking about at the fourth plenum? The Central Committee is going to receive a tremendous amount of data, and that have been shaped into different policy directions. And they're going to give basically, kind of high, low, and middle figures that can be achieved in terms of the realities. And once they select it, more work has to be done, because then you have to harmonize those targets. So they say, well, we think that somewhere between 5 and 5.5% growth in terms of real GDP. We want to continue having around 5% increase in disposable income. This is just tremendous amounts of very, very careful, painstaking work at all levels. And this is one thing people don't understand about China. All of the planning has to go all the way down to the basic level, what they think they can do to make the plan work. And it's not just like follow the plan. It is a situation where they have to look at their local circumstances and then craft an answer that goes up. And that their answer and their plan has to be accepted, rejected, modified, then harmonized, so all the pieces work together. And you're talking about such a range of issues. This is an opportunity for people to understand why China is successful, why they have these yearly meetings, why do they have a yearly report card. So, there's a tremendous gap between the reality of China's governance system and the perception that is created by Western press and governments. There'll be more emphasis or more need or desire for companies to actually start understanding. And this is the key to what China has proposed. And they have something they call their dual circulation strategy. So this is, from my humble opinion, how China has been very, very successful. And this is why people should be paying attention to these plenums and understanding that they represent just the tip, the very, very tip, the massive iceberg of planning. That is really what moves China.